In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to flow images onto a spread, and this is in particular to yearbooks. So as we zoom in and we look, we can see here's all the names, and they all flow from one to the next, and this is all the picture boxes where our portraits are going to go. And if I refer to any given year spreadsheet, we'll see that in this case, I'm going to work on pages 84, and I'm going to be placing pictures number 312 to 474. And this is for our sophomore pages, so 312 to 474. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to zoom out so I can see the whole page. I'm going to go to File, Place, and I'm going to go to the folder for wherever these images are saved, and I'm going to find images for our sophomores, so our 10th graders, and I'm going to view it by a list, and I'm going to go to pictures 312 through 474. So I'm holding the shift key and I'm going to click 474, and now I have them. So this takes a second for it to gather them up, so just bear with me here. But also I'm going to have to find the text document in here, the notepad document, and I'm going to need to get all the names out and flow them into the columns. But there's a lot of reformatting that has to happen to get it to flow into the columns correctly. So here's our pictures, and I'm going to just go and I'm going to click on each individual box, and it's going to stick them in the box. So I'm just clicking, so I'm placing all the pictures at once, and I need to make sure that I am going in order in the right particular boxes, and just going down the rows. Don't go out of order, they got to be in order. And I should run out of pictures at the appropriate number of boxes if I did the math right. And I did. So that's all we got to do. So now we got to get all the names in here. So if I open up the document and I go find where all my pictures are saved, whatever the year is, whatever we're doing here, and again, these are all in this case in the people folder, these are 10th graders, there's a notepad document. I need to open up the notepad document, and I need to find, in my case, pictures numbers 312. So 312 through 747. So 474. So I'm going to right click and copy these. I'm going to make a new notepad document and paste it in. And now I need to get the formatting correct. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to take, I'm going to go through and delete all of this. So this is going to take some time, and you guys are going to watch me do this. Our goal is we need to make sure that people's names are spelled right. So I don't want us retyping. Don't do any retyping. I want you to simply copy and paste and cut and so forth. Another way that we could potentially do that would be to cut the first name and then just paste it here and space it. This might be a little faster actually. So if I cut that, highlight over this, paste it, space, because I need to rearrange the names. I need to get first name last. So that's what I'm doing here. And again, I don't want us to retype our names. Just copy it as it is. More than likely, the spellings on these ones are correct. And everybody spells their names differently. So we want to make sure that it is what it is. So like I mentioned, this will take me a moment. When I'm done, I'm going to flow all this in. So I want you to see how we do that. So I'm just cutting, Control X, Control V to paste. It's a little bit tedious, but you can have the bulk of the page done pretty fast. And then it's just a matter of just getting the remaining candids and also getting any quotes. And then the page is done. And then the last thing here, if I highlight this, you'll see that there's all this formatting out here. What I got to do is just click out here and backspace out this, because what I need is only the names. So there's a lot of formatting that's out there. So again, if I control it all, if I select it all, you can see that this looks good. This does not, because all the tabs will show up and everything will be tabbed all wrong once we paste it into the actual InDesign document. So I'm just clicking far out. And then hitting backspace to tab back all of those tabs. And we don't want to type, we just want to undo or cut and paste. Don't retype people's names because you might misspell it. Alright, so there's a couple more tabs right here. So I'm just controlling. So that is the whole list. Everything looks good. First name last. I'm just going to copy it. Come back over to my spread. I'm going to highlight this whole thing. So I'm going to press Control A to select all of the names, and I'm going to press Control V to paste it in. So these are all the names that I just got. So I need to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 9 people in this row. So I'm going to count 1, 2, and then sometimes there's a name right here like this that is too long. I can either condense the name by highlighting it and choosing this right here to make the name tighter. It decreases the space between the lines of type. So that's one way to deal with that. So 1, 2, 3. I notice here too I have tabs instead of spaces, which is weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So after this name, I'm going to enter, enter, enter. And I'm going to go down. Is this Ethan? And is Trey on the end? And is this girl Pasha? 1, 2, 3 names. So 1, 2, and then right here, 3. So I'll tab that down. And then this guy's name is a little bit long, so I'm going to tighten it up so it fits. Same as this one. And is this Michael on the end of the row? So we want to make sure that we're looking at the right people. This row is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll tab those down. And again, is this Nathaniel? And is this Emily? And is this Phoebe? So we just want to have a little bit of a reality check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just hitting the enter key and I'm just entering down so they flow down. And looking at what I got here, making sure that these are all tabbed out correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll enter those down. We get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tighten the letters up here and here. And then is this Akash and is this Cora? So that looks good. So that is how you flow in all of your pictures and how you flow in all of the names. And of course, here I'm going to save it. And all I would have to do to complete this is to get however many remaining candid shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this case. And then we'll need to get quotes. And usually we have a type of series of questions that we ask people and we type their answers out. So in this particular spread, we would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 quotes. So that is how we flow in pictures and flow in names.